大学野球ワールドベースボールクラシック。野球は私たちの共通の言葉です。
We started out in Tokyo.
同に3者連続三振。It is fired out. He's at third.
And he makes another catch.
Oh my God!
もうこの表情驚愕といった感じ。
Salió Soto.
Hey everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So here's the lefty, Ranger Suarez. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. Brent Rooker. 3. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela under it. And that is that. One hit, one left. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Stepping in, Marcelo Meyer. Line drive, fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning.
They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there. Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
Schlittler, a righty that throws with power. 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round. Runner on the go, swing and a miss. Throw down to second, there in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Out towards right center field. Judge on the move. He makes the grab. 2 down. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Kerry Carpenter, the next to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Clips the outside corner. That is strike 2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield, and that keeps the inning alive.
Right through there for a strike.
And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
And it's second. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. No advance, though. Looking for the K. The Red Sox turned away in the first. We played an inning in Boston. No score here on the show. Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Yankees, Manny Machado. 3.
4. Take your base. Out. You're out.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Leo DeVries. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way. It's gone! A solo shot. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-1.
Hey!
In the air to left center. Trapp takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shine in the toughest moments.
In the air, left field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, and there's two gone following the strikeout. Ouch, that one drilled him. Not in time. He's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And with two down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Here's Sean Murphy. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Yankees nothing. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. And we're back here at Fenway Park, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. New pitcher for the Yankees, Mackenzie Gore.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Sliced hard but foul. Here's the 0-2. Ball.
2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
That catches the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Kerry Carpenter up next for the Red Sox. That one finds the zone. Strike 1, but he's saved. Man at first, 1 away.
Oh, that's low.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Back to first, and he's saved. Stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
That one way inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Struck him out without a swing. That K is his 3rd of the game. And the Red Sox lead 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Boston, all set for the start of the inning.
I always love you.
Ball 4, take the base.
So stepping in for Boston, Leo DeVries. 1 for 1 so far. Today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Flying drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next is the designated hitter, Romy Gonzalez. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And that skips in the dirt.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in Game 3 of the ALCS. This one in the air, right field, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit. Wide to center his first time.
Ball 1.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2-0. Bouncer to second. Chisholm on to first. And that's the 3rd out. Boston strands a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Aaron Ashby.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
leading off for the Yankees, third baseman Manny Machado.
3.
So back to the top of the order. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Marcelo Meyer, 1 for 2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Max Fried.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-2. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
What up, though?
Up by 3. Here in Game 3 of the ALCS. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
It is.
coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Carpenter in the box again, takes a strike. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 5th. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 1. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Carter Jensen stepping in now for the Yankees.
Carter Jensen.
3. That's ball 4.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Luis Lopez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now he breaks his bat, and that's a foul ball. Ball 1 there.
That's ball 2.
That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little looks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Headed for the plate. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Runner and score. Position, no outs. Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. In comes the run from second.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
That's in for a strike. On the ground right side. And it's just foul. That was close. And it's second. That's off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a ball.
On the ground to first, Harper. The flip to the pitcher covering. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Cedar.
And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
A lot of ways to tie this game. It's all about finding the right pitch to drive. If you see it, attack it.
And that's fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And he takes one right on the black. 0-2. Challenge remaining for them now.
That's outside.
Right through there for a strike. The Red Sox with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. Perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. A big two-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge game-tying at-bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Go ahead, run up. Comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. New pitcher for the Yankees, Ryan Yarbrough. And that one fouled off. Tied at 4. Ball one. So now 1-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that one is fouled, so we'll try it again. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So they get 3 and draw even. On to the 7th now in Game 3. And we are tied 4-4. You're watching the American League Champions. Back inside.